everyone. I made some new 3-tier books and just thought I would show you what I've been up to. I have a tutorial so that you can make your very own 3-tier book. I will have that link in the description box below. If you are interested, take a peek. And these are a little bit different than the tutorial. They're about the same size, most of them, but they're a little bit different. Let me scooch them aside. This one is exactly the same as the regular 3-tier book. I've used one piece of cardboard for the cover and used a piece of painted paper to cover it. It has 3 rows of signatures. This spine is just a little bit wider than my tutorial because I used some cardstock that I had been messing around with, and I wanted there to be a little bit more space so that I could add like glue book images or whatever. I didn't want to crowd the book up too much. So I wanted there to be plenty of space to add stuff. And so the pages are regular 11 by 8.5 pieces of cardstock that I collaged on and painted and doodled and stamped and used spirograph and just did all kinds of stuff to the pieces of paper. And then I cut them into pages and sewed them into this book. So I actually had done these pages a long time ago, and I don't even know what I had intended to use them for, but now they're a 3-tier book. And it's kind of nice to be able to have something on the pages before you really start. You don't have to add a lot if you don't want to. They've got plenty of stuff on them already. So I can add stuff or not. It's just one of those things. My tutorial shows how to use cardstock to make the pages, but it doesn't, it's just plain cardstock. So that is a basic book. Here's another one. Again, it's a wider spine. It's got 3 rows of signatures sewn in, but these other ones, I decided to use 3 pieces of cardboard for the cover, and I joined them together with Tyvek tape. And that's a really strong tape for drywall. You find it at the hardware store. It works really well, and it's strong for the joint of the book, and it makes the cover more flexible. All right, I don't have that in the tutorial, but it's really easy to do. So this is another one of my painted papers, and some more of that cardstock that I was messing around with. There's a little bit of spirograph, doodles, and some different colors to match the cover paper. I really like putting pages in these books that have a little bit of something on them already. It just really adds some interest to the pages. So so that's that one. And here's another one. This one's an under paper. I put a piece of paper down when I'm painting something to catch any extra paint or to clean off stamps or whatever. And I thought, there's all the different colors. Everything is here. So what would I do? I found a bunch of different colored pages that needed to be used up. And I just put them in here. All different colors. It has the Tyvek tape for the joint, three rows of signatures. It's kind of cool. This one I really liked that painted paper. Really liked the colors of it. This one has 4 rows of signatures because I decided to use double-sided scrapbook paper for the pages because I thought that they matched the colors of the cover. And I ended up putting a ton of pages in this one because it's not cardstock weight. It's a little thinner than that, quite a bit thinner, but it's thicker than regular paper. So I ended up putting 7 pieces of paper in each signature, and there's 4 rows of signatures in here. So tons of pages to do something with. But I like that one. Here's another one with an under paper cover. Lots of different colors. And I decided to put just plain cardstock into this one. And I added a little bit of black and white patterned cardstock as well so that it would match the cover a little bit. This one has 4 rows of signatures in it, and there is 4 pieces of paper in each signature instead of 3 like my usual. So there's quite a few pages in here, but it's still plenty of room to add glue book images or painted papers or whatever. And this last one is 3 rows of signatures. It was wild and crazy painted paper because I had these watercolor pages that I had been painting and stamping on and doodling and wasn't sure what to do with those. So I sewed them together in this book, and the pages are so bright that I thought it needs a bright cover to go with it. And that's what I found. So the book is a little bit wider. This is 5 inches because the watercolor paper was a little bit larger than my normal paper. So I wanted the pages to be in the book. But this one would be fun to add painted papers to, images, stamps, stamped images, all kinds of stuff. And that's what I have been doing. These are up for sale on my Patreon page. My patrons on Patreon get the perk of getting first dibs on any books that I make for as little as $1 a month. You can get those perks as well. I just wanted to show you the books so that I can see them later too. And you know, I think I'll probably do more of these because they were fun to make. They were really fun to make, and I really am excited about having stuff on the pages before I start. So that is a variety of 3-tier books. You can do anything with these things. Thanks for watching.